Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today's episode is going to be an absolute treat. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of American coinage as we uncover the hidden secrets, history, and value of the 1995 Liberty One dime. If you have this coin in your collection or you found one in your pocket change, don't go anywhere, because this little silver-colored coin could be worth way more than 10 cents, so sit back, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's explore the surprising story of the 1995 Liberty One dime. Let's rewind time and talk about the history of this iconic coin. The coin we're talking about is officially called the Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946 after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His portrait replaced the winged Liberty head, also known as the Mercury dime. The change was not only a tribute to Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, but also honored his fight against polio. The dime was chosen specifically because Roosevelt was instrumental in founding the March of Dimes, a foundation dedicated to combating childhood diseases. By 1995, the Roosevelt dime had already been in circulation for nearly 50 years, and it continued to carry the same design that Americans had become familiar with: Roosevelt's strong profile on the obverse, and the torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But here's where it gets interesting. In 1995, the United States Mint produced the Roosevelt dime at 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Let's look at the mintage figures. Philadelphia Mint over 1.1 billion dimes, Denver Mint around 1.2 billion dimes, San Francisco proof about 2 million specially struck proof coins. That means the 1995 Roosevelt dime isn't rare in circulation, but certain conditions, varieties, and errors can make it highly valuable to collectors. What makes some 1995 Liberty dimes more valuable than others? Here are the key factors. Mint errors: some dimes were struck off-center, have double dies, or missing clad layers. These errors can skyrocket a dime's value from a few cents to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on severity and demand. High-grade coins: a regular 1995 dime in circulated condition is worth just face value. But a coin graded MS-67 or higher by a grading service like PCGS or NGC can fetch $20 to $150 or more at auction, depending on the market. Proof coins from San Francisco: the S-Mint proof dimes are minted on polished planchets with frosted designs and mirror-like fields. A pristine 1995 S-proof Roosevelt dime in PR70 deep cameo condition can go for $30 to $100, depending on demand. Now, let's talk dollars. If you're holding a 1995 Liberty One dime in average circulated condition, its value is still 10 cents. But if you have one of the following, you might be in luck: 1995 P or 1995 D Roosevelt dime in MS-67 condition, $15 to $100 plus. 1995 S-proof dime, $20 to $70 plus. 1995 Roosevelt dime with major errors can sell for $200 to $1,000 plus, depending on the rarity of the error and demand at auction. So, always check your dimes closely, especially ones from 1995. You might be holding a small fortune in your hand without realizing it. Here are some tips. Check for the mint mark. Look just above the date on the obverse. Look for any doubling, misalignment, or unusual coloring on the coin. Examine your coin's luster and surface. Uncirculated coins will have sharp details and no signs of wear. If you suspect your coin is special, consider having it professionally graded. With more than 2 billion dimes produced in 1995, these coins were part of everyday transactions across America. But over time, most high-grade examples disappeared from circulation and ended up in collections or were worn down in daily use. That's why finding an uncirculated or mint-error version today is like finding a needle in a haystack. And that's exactly what makes it so exciting for collectors of modern coins, Roosevelt dime series enthusiasts, and error coin hunters. All seek out 1995 dimes with perfect strikes or intriguing minting flaws. So, what did we learn today? The 1995 Liberty One dime might look like an ordinary coin, but in the world of numismatics, it carries history, value, and the potential for treasure. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned expert, coins like these prove that even the smallest change in your pocket can hold big secrets. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1995 Liberty dime, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin history and values, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin alert. Do you have a 1995 dime? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your coin stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep checking your change. Welcome back, coin collectors and history lovers. You're watching CoinQuest Treasures, your #1 source for uncovering the secrets, stories, and values behind America's most fascinating coins. Today's journey will take us deep into the legacy of a small but mighty coin, the 1995 Liberty 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime. Is this everyday coin sitting in your pocket actually worth much more than 10 cents? Let's find out as we explore its history, its production, errors to look out for, and how much it's worth today. Let's start by stepping back in time. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His face replaced the previous winged Liberty head design, also known as the Mercury dime. Roosevelt's legacy with the March of Dimes campaign against polio made him the perfect figure to appear on the new 10-cent coin. Now, fast forward to 1995. By this time, the Roosevelt dime had been in circulation for nearly 50 years. The 1995 D dime was struck at the Denver Mint, which is signified by the D Mint mark found just above the date on the coin's obverse. In 1995, the Denver Mint produced a staggering number of dimes. An estimated 1.1 billion 1995 D Roosevelt dimes were struck. That's right, over a billion. These dimes were minted using a copper-nickel clad composition, which includes an inner core of pure copper and outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Each coin weighs about 2.27 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. The edge is reeded, and the reverse features a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now here's where it gets exciting. Not all 1995 D dimes are created equal. Some rare varieties and errors can dramatically increase the value of this coin. Here are a few to look out for. Off-center strikes. These dimes were not correctly aligned during minting. Depending on how off-center it is, such an error can be worth $20 to $200 or more. Double die obverse, DDO. Though rare in 1995 D, any doubling in the word liberty or the date can increase the value. Clipped planchets. If part of the coin is missing due to a miscut during production, that coin could be worth $50 to $150. These rare errors often go unnoticed in circulation, so be sure to check your change carefully. Let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1995 D Liberty dime worth today? In circulated condition, a 1995 D dime is generally worth just face value, 10 cents. In uncirculated condition or mint state, the value jumps. MS60 to MS63 grade coins sell for $1 to $2. MS65 and higher condition coins can go for $5 to $10. If it's a proof-like strike or has a rare error, it could fetch $50, $100, or more, depending on demand. Full bands, FB, varieties, where the bands on the torch are sharply struck, are especially desirable. These can bring in $20 to $100 based on grade and condition. Professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC can greatly increase the coin's appeal to collectors. If you're looking to invest in Roosevelt dimes or just want to add a quality 1995 D to your collection, search through old rolls of dimes from the bank. Check coin shops and online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. Always look for sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and full band details. Even though billions were minted, finding one in gem condition or with an error can be like striking gold. So, is the 1995 D Liberty 1 dime rare? Not exactly, but like many coins, the true value lies in the condition, rarity of errors, and your passion for the hunt. Who knows, the next time you check your pocket change, you might just uncover a little silver-colored treasure hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a discovery. Drop a comment below if you have a 1995 D dime or want help identifying your coins. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching CoinQuest Treasures, where every coin tells a story.